marching from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Houston Texans. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. Throw right side. Taken in by Collins.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Watson on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down. It's Hawkins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Watson. This is complete to Hawkins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Quick throw to Collins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watson looks to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try the left side. Hawkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Watson. Cooks on the quick slant. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Nagar's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Throwing now is Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Completion left side to Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Brady going to throw. It's caught by Jackson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Brady to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. He's at the 50. The 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Watson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On first down, McCann. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run on the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Finding Miller once more, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. The final shot before the break. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Right back to him on first down. Escapes it and shutting him off. Now open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Dancing to his left. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Miller with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Touchdown! Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Suckum. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Watson's throw taken in by Collins.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Joe Tryon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Second and 16. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point put through by Sucker, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
This caught by Carlson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. McCann. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Faking the give. Now Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime is really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Texans, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.